Your light is blinding me.
Sorry. Okay, Dr. Moyo, you are entering into the political terrain now as a presidential candidate. Why now?
Because now is the right time. The country is not in a good place and it needs a change in approach, a change in leadership, a change in how to deal with cohesion of our people, build peace, and mobilize the energies of Zimbabweans to solve our issues collectively. It's a completely different style of leadership to that which we have got at the moment. Yeah, so the time is right.
Yeah, we have seen that there are so many opposition parties gunning for the presidency. Talk of Joyce Mujuru, talk of Morgan Tsvangirai. What do you hope, what new impetus are you bringing into the political field?
You see, I actually think that the concept of democracy should accommodate everything you say. That's the concept is we want choice. Zimbabweans want choice. So now you're being presented with a choice. I also think Zimbabweans are smart enough to sift through all those choices and come up with the right decision. So I think we should not go on and on about so many and so on. Just look at what is there, what is being presented, and make your judgment and then choose accordingly. And I think Zimbabweans can do that.
Yeah, we have seen that, I mean, you have been in government before. What made you leave President Mugabe's government at that time?
Because I was in a minority of one in terms of what I believed ought to be done.
And
as a result, I think the history between when I left and where we are tells the story. That's why I left. Because the policies were clear to me that they were not going to deliver the results that this country needs.
Yeah. And how do you hope to fix the country's floundering economy?
The people of Zimbabwe will do that. When you allow them, Zimbabweans are very entrepreneurial. And if you do two primary things, create an environment for Zimbabweans to be productive, to use their energies and imagination to the maximum, create an environment which allows development partners globally, and I use that term to include official development partners, but also private sector investors and financial institutions globally, to feel that this is a country they can do business with. This economy will turn around very quickly.
Yeah, but what's your take on the internal fissures in the ruling party?
I think we should not restrict that to the ruling party. I think we need to recognize that Zimbabweans as a society are very divided. And my view, as I indicated in the press conference, is that Zimbabweans need to be united in order to be strong and build their country together. And that will come from how the leadership conducts itself. If a leadership understands that it is a leadership for everybody, for all citizens, and not for a segment of the population, that will happen. I don't think it will be too difficult.
Yeah, does this speak to the issue of coalitions? What's the take on that?
No. Coalition is a completely different issue. It speaks to whoever is chosen by the people to lead Zimbabwe, should lead Zimbabwe as a leader for everybody. It doesn't mean coming together and concocting an arrangement where we give each other jobs and then go and behave badly in any event. It means the leader of this country should consider him or herself as the leader for every Zimbabwean citizen. In other words, the only qualification for a Zimbabwean to be protected by the head of state is that they are a Zimbabwean, they are a citizen. Nothing else matters. It doesn't matter what political party I belong to. It doesn't matter what gender I am. It doesn't matter what pigmentation I am, what church I go to. I deserve to be protected, to have my rights, full rights as a Zimbabwean.
So does this mean...
that will create the unity.
Yeah, does this mean that you're not going to be part of any coalition?
Coalition to do what? I want to lead all of Zimbabwe for all Zimbabweans. Coalition to do what? Coalition to lead a section of the country? The answer is no. I want to lead all Zimbabweans and to be their president, no matter which party they belong to.
Some critics say you're coming in as a spoiler, like what Dr. Simba Makoni did in 2008. Your take on that?
I think that people who say that don't respect the intellect of Zimbabweans to make an informed choice. That's my response to that.